Peace and natural hair grease. This video gonna be a little long. That's why I put the finishing in the middle of the beginning. This is a recipe video, so we about to start. And this, what time we got up? Around 6:30. And we felt the need to knock out some things. So we got some yellow, green, red bell peppers, 1 onion, and a half a butternut squash. You gonna damp your rag or paper towel or something, add some oil if you don't got one of them little brushes. And your dandelion greens and your peppers you gonna cut up. You grab your watermelon if you got it. You go ahead, crack it open. You gonna go ahead, chop this up, put that in the refrigerator for the week. You dig what I'm saying? Make you the juice, a smoothie, some watermelon cream, ice cream, whatever you wanna do with it, do you, cause I'ma do me. Cut yours how you cut it. I choose to cut it like this. And I need the rind, man. We need the rind. L-arginine, man. We need the rind, okay? So we roasted them vegetables for about an hour for the butternut squash, and about 30 minutes for the peppers and stuff. And we added some key limes in there too at the end. And we got cilantro and green onions, and we're gonna add these sauces you see here. These seasonings. Only reason we added that sauce is we ain't had no tomatoes to make a little base, but it was cool. So you see the onion powder, the tangy, the Cajun seasoning, the cayenne pepper, the black pepper, cilantro, Italian seasoning. Add you some water. All them seasonings, it might sound like a lot, but you're gonna add like a half a tablespoon of each. And you're gonna squeeze them roasted key limes in there. That was only 3 key limes, 6 halves. Add your sea moss in it. Add some raw Crunchers Crispus. That is the so-called purple sea moss, but all sea moss come out with the sea purple. But they dry it on the beach, and that's when it come that other color. You're gonna blend it on high. You're gonna add water gradually and a little oil gradually till you get the consistency that you want. I want more like a saucy consistency, not like a puree, you dig? So while that's blending, we throw these oyster mushrooms in there and we wipe up the oil that we spilled, reaching for it to put it in the pan with the oyster mushrooms. So damn, here we go. We're gonna get them lightly brown on each side. You don't wanna cook them fast because they gonna shrink, dig? And we're gonna add these here, onion powder. Don't you slap your mama. Himalayan pink salt. I gotta go to Himalayan to check that salt out. Cilantro. Italian. Black ground pepper. Okay. Then you're gonna add you some fresh bell peppers up in there. We ain't show you that we cut up some more onion. And then after we roasted that butternut squash, we sliced them like that, threw them in the pan. Go ahead, cook them like that. Look at that. Them things looking. But butternut squash is better for you than sweet potatoes. That quinoa right there. For the quinoa, boil the water first. Then add the quinoa. Then add some oil. Then add some salt. And then you turn it on low. And then you let the water absorb in the quinoa till you see the little spirals. You don't open the top until it's done. Give it about 10 or 20 minutes, depending on how much water you got in that quinoa. And it soaked it all up. And we just left it plain Jane, Celtic sea salt, black pepper. And yeah, this how our rising started yesterday. We got enough for the next few days. I crushed the mushrooms, so I gotta make more. But it's all good. And that's the herbal tea. And this is how we broke our fast. Have a great